Yeah. So look at this question. The balance sheet of Pal Limited are as follows. There are the 2 years balance sheet has been given here. Equity, general reserve, profit and loss account, debentures, sundry creditors, bills payable, provision for tax, and we have proposed dividend. Okay. So, and we have assets also: goodwill, land and building, plant and machinery, stock, debtors, bills receivables, prepaid expenses, cash in hand, and P&L. Okay. Now see, during the year 2014, depreciation of rupees 8,000 and 10,000 have been charged on land and building and plant and machinery respectively. Means on land and building it is 8,000 and on plant and machinery it is 10,000. An interim dividend of 7,500 was paid during the year 2014. Okay. And during the year 2014, machinery having a book value of 8,000 was sold for rupees 7,500. Prepare a cash flow statement for the year ended 31st December 2014. Now what we have to do, see, this balance sheet is given with some adjustments. So the first step that you're going to do is making the columns. So two statements, you have to make two different statements. So first statement will be known as cash flow statement. Come on, write it with me so that we are not wasting much time. Write down cash flow statement. Have you written for the year ended? For the year ended. What is year ended? Tell me. What is year ended? 2013 and 14. So here you will write 2013 and 14. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Now on the very next line, you will make columns. How many columns you want? 3 columns. Particulars, inner column and outer column. So this is how you are going to make columns. Okay. So this is my particulars column. This is my inner column. And this is my outer column. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now what you will do, listen very carefully. Now what you will do, you will go to the next page. No, write it here only. See, सबसे पहले क्या आता है? Cash flow from operating activity. Write down on the first line cash flow from operating activity and leave 2 lines and then write number 2 cash flow from, tell me which is the second one. After
Investing
operating
activity.
very good. After operating, which comes next? Investing activity. Leave 7 to 8 lines. Okay, leave 9 lines and write down cash flow from financing activity. Very good, very good. This is the format that we need to draw. Okay, so these are the 3 things. Now operating activity will come from the first statement that we are going to make. Sorry, second statement that we are going to make. Okay, the answer will be reflected here in the outer column here. Only 2 lines are to be left here. Okay, and then you can write cash flow from investing activity, leave 8 to 9 lines and then write cash flow from financing activity. Now you have a few lines left here at the end of the page. Leave it as it is, don't do anything. Now directly come to a fresh page. See, look at this. Look at this. This is my fresh page. Should I write here and consider this as my fresh page?
Yes, ma'am.
You all have to turn the page and come to the next one. So write down cash flow from, write down the heading with me. Cash flow from operating activity. It's the biggest activity that a businessman has to handle. Okay, therefore this activity is made separately. Cash flow from operating activity. Now in this, we always start, in this also we have to make 3 columns. Particulars, inner column and outer column. Is that clear with everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, what we write here, we have to start with, we have to start this format with net profit as
Net
per
profit as per profit and loss account.
profit and loss account. Very good.
Net profit.
As per P&L account. Okay. And after that, what we need to write? Adjust. No, sorry, treat, right? Treat. What we write? Treat non-cash.
Non-cash and non-trade items.
Very good, very good. Non-cash and non-trade items. Okay. Now for this, you need half a page. Actually, more than half a page. Like leave 11 to 12 lines. Leave 11 to 12 lines. And then come to the next what to say, heading, which is adjust working capital. Are you guys writing it with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Have you done with like this format, the second one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Should we proceed further now? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Shall we proceed further?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now see, you have already made here, this is cash from operating, this is cash from investing, and this is cash from financing. And in the next page, you have already started with the cash from operating activity, that is net profit, treat non-cash and non-operating, and adjust working capital. Okay. Now what we have to do? Now we have to go back to the question and start with a sequence with the chronological order. What has been given first will be treated first. Okay, we will first finish liabilities, then finish assets, but in between, if there is adjustment on a particular item, we will treat it at the last. We will treat it at last. Okay, so suppose if you have a depreciation on land and building, now after goodwill, land and building comes, but we will keep it on hold and we will complete all other items which does not contain any adjustment. Is it clear with everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Shall we begin with this question?
Yes.
Okay. Now what you have to do is, सबसे पहले you need to answer me which activity it will go to. Which activity it belongs to. Equity, share, capital. Which activity? Operating, investing, financing is the first question you need to answer. Come on, you need to answer this first question. Equity, share, capital belongs to operating, investing, or financing activity?
Operating, ma'am.
No. No operating.
Financing.
Financing. Shafiq, very good. Ashwati, I think Ashwati answered.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, very good, very good. So equity, share, capital. I told you, no, financing has sources of funds. All the sources of funds, whether proprietary funds or borrowed funds, will go to financing activity. Financing means from where you collect the funds to invest in the business. So equity, share, capital comes in your business to invest your capital, no? Invest in your company, no? Equity, share, capital are the biggest, I mean the real owners of the company. They are the one who invest maximum amount in your company. Okay. Therefore, it will be financing activity. Now listen very carefully. We have no adjustment related to equity. Okay. So we can do it right away. Now only. So in 2013, equity shares were 1,50,000. And in 2014, it becomes 2,50,000. Has it increased or decreased?
Ma'am, increase.
Increase. How much increased? How
1
much?
lakh.
1 lakh.
1 lakh. Very good. So definitely you are going to write 1 lakh, not 1 lakh 50, not 2 lakh 50. You are going to reflect the amount which is the difference between the two. So you will reflect 1 lakh rupees. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. So 1 lakh 50. First of all, we will show 1 lakh 50. Okay. Now you tell me it was 1 lakh 50 and it became 2 lakh 50. Means 1 lakh has increased. When equity shares increased, when you issue or when you redeem. There are two possible things in financing activity, issue and redemption, inflow and outflow. So when you issue the shares, then the capital is increased, or when you redeem the shares, then the capital is increased.
Ma'am, when we
Issue the
Ma'am,
issue.
issue.
Very good, very good, very impressive, very good. See, when the company issues the share capital, cash comes in. Earlier it was 1 lakh 50, now it is 2 lakh 50. Naturally, company must have issued it, only then the capital has increased. Now, because the capital has increased, that means capital has been issued to the market. Or rather, capital has been issued in the market for the public to purchase the shares, more and more shares. Now, public is purchasing more and more shares and becoming shareholders of the company. Therefore, capital has increased because it is issued. Now, it is issued. Issued means cash, shares goes out, cash comes in the company. So, when cash comes in, is it cash inflow or outflow?
Inflow.
So when it is cash inflow, what you need to do? Add or less?
Add.
Now go to financing activity. You have financing activity with you? The heading is available with you?
Yes, ma'am.
See, this is cash from financing activity. See, I have already written here for you. Add issue of equity share capital. Write down add. Now, because it is issue of share capital, therefore it is added. You have to answer all the questions and then you need to write here. Okay. So add issue of share. It is very simple chapter rather. You need to understand the logic for that. अगर आपको logic समझ में आ गया ना, the chapter will be very easy for you. Okay. Now, let me tell you one thing. If you remember the format, after getting operating activity, answer of operating activity, answer of investing, and answer of financing, we add both, all of them. After adding, we get net increase or decrease in cash. And then we add opening cash balance. Then we get closing cash balance. Do you remember the format? This is closing.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, this is closing cash balance. Can you see it is 4,000 rupees? Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Now
ma'am.
this 4,000 is already given in the question. That means even before starting the solution part, you will be able to know what should be my answer, the final answer. See, very simple. Assets में cash दी हुई है, ये देखो cash in hand. बैंक नहीं दिया हुआ है, short term investment नहीं दिया हुआ है, बैंक OD नहीं दिया हुआ है. Means cash is only one part. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Cash balance में there are 4 things: cash balance, bank OD, short term investment. But in this question, I am not given anything apart from cash balance. That is cash in hand. Is there anything available other than cash in hand? Example, bank balance, bank OD, short term investment. Anything is given here?
No, ma'am.
No. So what we will consider, this is only my cash. Okay. So what is opening balance of cash? 10,000. What is opening balance of cash? 10,000. What is closing balance of cash?
4,000.
So you should know what is the answer of the question right from the beginning, not even when you start your solution part. You should know your answer. The answer is already given in the question. See how magical chapter is this. Very interesting chapter. I have never seen any chapter like cash flow in which answer is already provided in the question only. So simple chapter. Very easy. In fact, you do not need to confirm from any other person that is my answer correct or not. You have it in your question only. Question के अंदर आंसर छुपा हुआ है ना? बोलते हैं ना ऐसे. तो 4000 हमारे पास क्लोजिंग कैश बैलेंस है और ये देखो मेरा आंसर भी 4000 आ रहा है ना? मैजिकल. तो अब इस मैजिक को सॉल्व करने का एक सिस्टम है, उस सिस्टम के हिसाब से चलना पड़ेगा. अगर सिस्टम बिगाड़ोगे तो आंसर नहीं आएगा. आर यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, go in sequence. Equity share capital 1,50,000 से 2,50,000 हो गया, increase हो गया. That means financing activity में issue increase तब होता है जब issue होता है. तो you will write add issue of equity share capital 1 lakh. Because it is add, therefore bracket is not in need. Is it clear? Write it in
Yes,
the inner column 1 lakh. Just the way you are looking at the screen. It is written on the screen. Okay. Now next. General reserve. General reserve पहले नहीं था, अभी है. There was no general reserve in 2013 in the past year, and in the current year it is 30,000. Tell me. Tell me what is it? Transfer to GR बोलते हैं इसको. ट्रांसफर किया ना मैंने, पहले नहीं था अभी है, तो ट्रांसफर टू जनरल रिजर्व बोलते हैं ना इसको. अब आप मुझे बताओ, ट्रांसफर टू जनरल रिजर्व आप कहाँ दिखाते थे? पीएनएल में, एप्रोप्रिएशंस में दिखाते थे, याद आया?
Appropriation.
यस. एंड एप्रोप्रिएशंस का मतलब
Yes,
होता है नॉन कैश. हमेशा याद रखना, एप्रोप्रिएशन का मतलब होता है नॉन कैश एक्सपेंसेस. नॉन कैश एक्सपेंसेस, क्योंकि कोई खर्चा थोड़ी हो रहा है, बस एक अकाउंट से निकाल कर मैं दूसरे अकाउंट में डाल रही हूँ. एग्जाम्पल, आपके पास सेविंग बैंक अकाउंट है और फिक्स डिपॉजिट अकाउंट है, तो आप सेविंग अकाउंट में से 3 लाख रुपए निकाल के फिक्स डिपॉजिट में डाल के आ रहे हो, तो क्या कोई खर्चा हुआ? क्या कोई एक्सपेंस हुआ?
no, ma'am.
नो. तो इसको बोलते हैं नॉन कैश एक्सपेंसेस. नॉन कैश, कैश का कोई खर्चा नहीं हुआ, कैश में कोई आपने भरपाई नहीं करी, ठीक है. लेकिन जनरल रिजर्व में ट्रांसफर तो किया ना, तो कहीं से निकाला होगा, इसके लिए मुझे इसका ट्रांजैक्शन का इफेक्ट दिखाना पड़ेगा. ओके. सो ट्रांसफर टू जनरल रिजर्व, टेल मी वेयर इट विल गो. नॉन कैश एक्सपेंस कहाँ जाते हैं? ऑपरेटिंग, फाइनेंसिंग, इन्वेस्टिंग, कहाँ जाते हैं?
operating,
ऑपरेटिंग. वेरी गुड.
Operating.
ऑपरेटिंग में कहाँ?
Trade or non-cash.
See,
Add करेंगे non-cash.
first of all, operating means, this is the first statement, main statement. Operating means second page. Come to the second page, where you have already made cash from operating activity statement. In that you have two things: treat non-cash and non-trade, and adjust working capital. Only two things are there. Tell me, transfer to GR will go where? Where it will go?
non-trade,
Very good. Non-cash. So write down, because it is non-cash expense. So what we will do, add or less?
add,
Why to add? Why to add? Because originally these expenses in the appropriation in the PNL, it has been deducted. Originally expenses deduct हो चुके हैं in the PNL account. But now you have to take out this transfer to GR. To eliminate this, you need to add it back. Write down. Add transfer to GR, inner column 30,000. How come 30,000? Ma'am, you said we need to write down the difference between both of the amounts. Yes, 0 minus 30,000 is how much?
30,000.
30,000, simple. So you will write, because this is an expense, all expenses are added here. Here means treat non-cash and non-operating items. Non-trade items, non-operating items, one and the same thing. So in this criteria, all the expenses are to be added and all the incomes are to be deducted. I hope you remember the funda, the rule. Okay. Write down.
Yes, ma'am.
Add transfer to GR 30,000 inner column. Now next. Next. Profit and loss account. Now please look very carefully. Profit and loss account in 2013 was 0 because it was loss. Profit was not there in the company in 2013. In fact, there was a loss. Loss will be reflected here on the asset side. Look at my cursor. Assets में नीचे नीचे जो आपको P&L दिख रहा है ना, that is loss. Okay, आपको पता होगा इसका logic. Losses are to be apportioned on the asset side because here we show fictitious assets. This loss has to be accumulated over the years and has to be written off. तो ये संभाल के रखा है हमने इसको fictitious assets के नाम पे. Asset नहीं है, fictitious asset है. Fictitious, not real. Something which is not real is known as fictitious. तो हमने इसको क्यों संभाल के रखा है 6000 को? Because somewhere in the future, if we will earn the profits, we will set off this loss from that. Suppose if you have 30,000 profit in some year, and last year you had incurred a loss of 5,000. So out of 30,000, 5,000 was loss in the previous year. That means 25,000 is earned in this year. This is known as set off. 30 minus 5 becomes 25. Similarly, you have to do same way. The loss was 6,000 in the first year and profit was 29,000 in the second year. Can you look at my cursor? Yes, profit and loss account is given on the liability side. Liability means it is a reserve that has been created by the company. So reserves is a liability of company. No, someday we have to pay from this profit. Someday we have to pay it to somebody like dividend, like interest, and then taxes. Everything is paid from profit only. So it is a liability of a company. Earning profit is a liability of a company. You must know this, because out of that profit, company will have to pay many expenses. Company will have to incur many expenses. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now what we will do, see, this is net profit. Profit and loss account means net profit. So it will come in the operating activity. The first line which you have written, net profit as per P&L account. Have you got this statement in your notebook?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Here you have to write. So how you will write? See, I have made a bracket here. See, loss of 6,000. Loss means in bracket. Come on, give me reply. Yes or no? Loss means in the bracket.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. So minus 6,000. And what you have to do, you always have to take a difference between the two. जब हम लोग 150 को 250 से माइनस कर रहे थे तब हमको 1 लाख मिला ना. हमको क्या करना है कैश फ्लो में? फर्स्ट अमाउंट को सेकेंड अमाउंट से माइनस करना है, डिफरेंस निकालना है, डिफरेंस. देयरफॉर जो मैंने बीच में साइन डाली है ना वो भी माइनस की है. ये देखो माइनस -6,000 minus 29,000. Are you getting my point?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
So
ma'am.
minus
Yes,
minus becomes plus. Yes or no?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Minus minus becomes plus. So 29,000 minus 6. Sorry, plus 6,000. It is 35,000.
Yes, ma'am.
So you will write here 35,000. And make this bracket somewhere, huh? You can make this bracket here also. Here. You have a space, no? Okay. Now come to the next point. After P&L, we have debentures. No adjustment is given on debentures. So let us do it. Earlier, you had 1 lakh rupees debentures. Now you don't have. Debentures decreased. So when debenture, what is the activity? Which is the activity? Financing activity, operating activity, or investing activity? Debentures are related to
financing activity.
Very good. So financing, you have only two things, issue and redemption. Issue and redemption. Okay. So tell me, what is the possibility here? Debentures are redeemed or debentures are issued?
Ma'am,
Issued?
issue.
Yes.
Issued. Are you sure, Shafiq, Shabnam? Are you sure, Bacha? See, you have to think by logic. 1 lakh was there in 2013. And now
Ma'am,
currently,
redemption.
yes, 2014 May, you don't have any debentures now. No debentures are there. Debentures reduced. When debentures are reduced, when you repay them. जब आप उनको बोलोगे मेरा डिबेंचर सर्टिफिकेट मुझे वापस करो और अपने पैसे लेकर जाओ, टेक योर मनी एंड गिव मी बैक योर सर्टिफिकेट, take your money back together with the amount of interest you will pay them. You will have to pay them. Only then the debentures are reduced. पहले थे, अब डिबेंचर्स नहीं है. नहीं है मतलब कंपनी से डिबेंचर्स चले गए. They are gone away. When debentures are gone, when I will pay them. जब आप अपने क्रेडिटर्स को पेमेंट करते हो तभी तो क्रेडिटर्स खत्म हो जाते हैं ना. तो डिबेंचर्स क्या है, मेरे क्रेडिटर्स ही तो हैं, बोरोड फंड्स, जिनको मुझे पेमेंट, जिसको भी मुझे पेमेंट करनी है आर माय क्रेडिटर्स. टू whomever I have to pay becomes my creditor. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Okay. So write down in the financing activity. Tell me, is it redemption or issue?
Ma'am,
Reduction.
Redemption. So cash comes in or cash goes out?
Cash
Goes out.
Goes
So
out.
what we need to
Outflow.
do, add or less?
Less.
Less.
Less. Very good. So go to your first statement. Main statement. In that open financing activity, come to the next line, write down less redemption of debentures, bracket 1 lakh. Because 1 lakh minus 0 is 1 lakh only. Write down less redemption of debentures, 1 lakh, bracket. Yes, done. Bracket is
Yes,
very,
ma'am.
very, very important. If you don't put the bracket, you will not be able to understand. While doing the calculation, you will be confused with, addition and subtraction. So better you put brackets because it will give you a sign while calculation that this amount has to be deducted. Don't put this minus ka sign, huh? Put bracket. This has to be shown in the bracket. Everywhere, wherever it is minus, you need to put bracket. I'm talking about amount. It's not accepting actually. मैं bracket डाल रही हूँ ना तो वो formula लग जा रही है कोई तो. Do one thing. ठीक है चलो मैं इसको बाद में बना लूंगी. इसको मैं कैंसिल कर देती हूँ. ठीक है चलो. What comes next? ये 1 लाख हो गया आपका माइनस.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. After debentures, we have sundry creditors. No adjustment is there. That means we can do it. So creditors 57 से 46 हो गया. Increase हो रहा है कि decrease?
Decrease.
Decrease. You remember I have told you. Yes. You remember I told you cash has an inverse relationship with current liabilities and cash has a direct relationship with current assets.
Ma'am,
Sorry,
उल्टा
बोल दिया. Cash has inverse relationship with current assets and cash has direct relationship with current liabilities. बराबर है?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
creditors, bills payables, tax, proposed dividend, ये सारे मेरे क्या होते हैं? Current liabilities होते हैं. ठीक है. तो क्योंकि ये मेरी current liabilities हैं तो मतलब मेरा कैश के साथ कैसा रिलेशन है? डायरेक्ट. तो current liability अगर कम हो रही है तो कैश भी कम हो रही है. Cash is decreasing. Current liabilities is decreasing. Cash is also decreasing. Because cash is decreasing, therefore we will deduct it. But where it will go? Operating, investing, financing.
Ma'am, adjustment working capital.
Very good. Adjusting working capital means you have to answer first operating. So whenever answer comes operating, that means you have to open the next page, the second statement. So come in operating activity, come down adjustment of working capital requirement. And there you have to write less decrease in date creditors. Direct relation, no, decrease means less. See, you have to think about cash, but the statement that you have to write is decrease in creditors. What you are seeing is what you have to write it in the statement. Only adding and deducting has to be done according to cash. So tell me, decrease in creditors is how much? The difference between the two.
11,000.
57 minus 46 is 11,000. But you need to put this amount into bracket. Come on, put this amount into bracket. 11,000. Bracket. Done? Next. Bills payable. How much were bills payables in 2013?
30,000.
30,000.
And how much is in 2014 year?
6,000.
6,000.
So 30 minus 6. 30 minus 6 is how much?
24,000.
24,000 is increasing or decreasing?
Decreasing.
Decreasing. So same way, add in working capital, adjust in working capital, you will write decrease in bills payables. Because it is decreasing, it has a direct relationship with cash, therefore less. Because this is decreasing, cash will also decrease. Decrease means less. So less decrease in bills payable. And what is the difference between the two? 30 minus 6,000, 24,000 bracket. Inner column. Everything inner column. Only profit and loss will come in the outer column. Because it is one single amount. Net profit as per P&L account will come in the outer column because it is one single amount. All others will come in inner column. Are you following me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this was bills payables 24,000 bracket. Now provision for tax. Can you see here we have an adjustment of tax? Any adjustment? No. No. But please remember, when you have adjustment of cash, then we will do it according to the adjustment. But if you don't have adjustment of tax, so one thing you need to remember, two rules. Two rules. Last year must have been paid. Current year's is provision. Remember, last year's tax has been paid. Common sense, a last year tax. No, it has been paid. By now, it must have been completely paid to the government. Otherwise, government will charge interest and penalties, no? If you delay in the payment of taxes. Therefore, provision of tax of the last year means 2013. Common sense, it must have been paid by now. अभी तक पे कर लिया होगा ना? अगर पे नहीं किया होगा तो डिले पेमेंट के लिए टैक्सेस लगे, इंटरेस्ट पेनल्टी चार्ज होगा. Are you getting my point?
Yes, ma'am.
Because no adjustment is given. If adjustment is given, we have to think and do according to the adjustment only. But now because adjustment is not given, then tax and proposed dividend. Always remember these two things has to go according to the rules which are stated as last year paid, current year provision. If it is tax, last year paid, current year provision. If it is dividend, last year paid, current year proposed. For tax, we use word provision. For dividend, we use word proposed. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes. So tell me, last year, no adjustment is given. So last year paid, current year provision. Tell me, last year paid is how much? Tax is how much? Last year.
0.
0. That means where we write tax paid? Do you remember? At the end of the operating activity statement. I have highlighted. Can you see here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
The column which is highlighted in yellow.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. So here you are going to write less tax paid. बिल्कुल last में, after treating all non-cash and non-trade items, after adjusting all the items of working capital, you will write less tax paid. Leave few lines for stock, debtors, bills receivables, prepaid expenses, and then write less tax paid. Write down, come on, quickly. Less tax paid. Come on, tell me, is there any tax paid in the last year?
No.
No, then
No,
write
ma'am.
down nil. See, I have
No, ma'am.
written nil. Okay. Now leave as it is. Leave as it is. We cannot find out the final answer 90,000 because still we are in process. Okay. Next. Now this was, now because this was last year's paid. So current year will be 2014 is current year. Current year will be
25,000.
yes, yes. Last year paid, current year
Provision.
very good. Current year provision. So where do you show the provision of taxes?
In operating.
Sorry, yes, operating activity. Very good. But where it will go? Adjustment of working capital or non-cash and non-trade item?
Ma'am, non-cash.
Non-cash, because it is provision for tax. Provision means not yet paid off. Not yet paid. Okay. Come on, do it. Write down provision for tax because it is non-cash expense. Therefore, it will be added. See, it is only one rule here. If it is an expense, add. If it is an income, less. Only one rule here. So you have to remember the rule, no, at least. So provision for tax is non-cash expense. Non-cash expenses are to be added here. Write down, add provision for tax. It is just a provision. You have not paid it. Okay. Therefore, this is non-cash expense. So how much is provision for tax? Can you tell me by looking at this question?
25,000.
Write it in the inner column 25,000. No bracket, nothing, because it is added. Done. Last year paid, current year provision. Now come to proposed dividend. Is there any adjustment related to proposed dividend? Is there any other adjustment which is associated with the proposed dividend? Come on, you guys just have to say yes or no.
Yes, ma'am.
Where is it, bacha?
Ma'am, in B.
Adjustment number 2. But it is not related to proposed dividend. It is interim dividend. How do I know this proposed dividend is interim dividend or final dividend? Final means which is paid at the year end. Interim means which is paid twice in the year. 6 months में 2 बार interest pay करते हैं. उसको बोलते हैं interim dividend. So how do I know that proposed dividend which is given in the liability is interim dividend only? Is it mentioned here?
No, ma'am.
No, man, no, not mentioned. Therefore, we will not treat this adjustment with proposed dividend. So proposed dividend is different. Interim dividend is different. Okay. Now,
Yes, ma'am.
consider as proposed dividend पे कोई भी adjustment नहीं है. No adjustment is given related to proposed dividend. Now, because no adjustment, that means same treatment as the provision of tax. Same treatment. That means last year paid, current year proposed. So last year paid. You have given, I mean, any amount has been given for last year paid?
No, ma'am.
No, no amount has been given. So what we will do? Tax paid. Where we show tax paid? Where we need to show tax paid? Come on, quickly. Sorry, tax nahi, dividend. Where we are showing dividend paid, which activity is it? अगर यहाँ पे अमाउंट होता तो हमको दिखाना पड़ता ना। अभी 0 है, ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं, बट कौन सी एक्टिविटी है ये डिविडेंड पेड?
ऑपरेटिंग एक्टिविटी।
नो,
फाइनेंसिंग एक्टिविटी।
फाइनेंसिंग।
डिविडेंड तो आप तब पे करते हो ना जब लोग आपके पास आकर इन्वेस्ट करते हैं शेयर्स में, तो आप उनको डिविडेंड देते हो, मतलब आपके हाथ से कैश गई, तो फाइनेंसिंग एक्टिविटी में दिखाते हो ना, माइनस डिविडेंड पेड. But now you will
Yes,
not
ma'am.
show because dividend is not there last year का. Last year का dividend is not there, zero. क्यों dividend क्यों नहीं है? क्योंकि प्रॉफिट था ही नहीं ना, प्रॉफिट में से डिविडेंड देते हैं. लास्ट ईयर तो लॉस हुआ था ना 6,000 का. कर्सर को देखो मेरे, कंपनी में जब लॉस होगा तो डिविडेंड दोगे कहां से आप? तो डिविडेंड नहीं दिया था कंपनी ने लास्ट ईयर. अच्छा, अभी दिया?
Yes, ma'am.
अभी दिया है?
यस मैम। यस मैम।
हाँ, पर दिया नहीं है, प्रपोज्ड डिविडेंड है बच्चा वो. तो लास्ट ईयर का पेड होता है, करंट ईयर का प्रपोज्ड होता है, अगर एडजस्टमेंट में कुछ नहीं बोला है तो लास्ट ईयर का पेड तो है ही नहीं, करंट ईयर का प्रपोज्ड कितना है?
20,000।
बोलो, प्रपोज्ड डिविडेंड कहाँ जाता है?
नॉन कैश एक्सपेंसेस में
वेरी गुड,
ऑपरेटिंग के।
वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड. ऑपरेटिंग एक्टिविटी नॉन कैश, प्रपोज्ड है ना वो, अभी तक पे थोड़ी किया है. देखो नेक्स्ट, कर्सर को देखो मेरे, और ये नॉन कैश एक्सपेंस है इसीलिए ऐड होगा. लिखो ऐड प्रपोज्ड डिविडेंड 20,000. 0 minus 20,000, आंसर विल बी 20,000. Okay. Did you get this much? Come on, quickly, tell me fast.
यस मैम।
Okay. So proposed dividend 20,000 added. Okay. और लास्ट ईयर का पेड कहाँ जाएगा? फाइनेंसिंग एक्टिविटी में लेस होता है, लेकिन है नहीं वो अभी, इस बार ही नहीं है. ठीक है, चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. प्रपोज डिविडेंड देखो, इक्विटी से स्टार्ट किया था, प्रपोज डिविडेंड तक खत्म हुआ. अभी आ जाओ एसेट्स में, सीक्वेंस में जाना चाहिए, जैसे जैसे सम चल रहा है वैसे जाएंगे. गुडविल, कोई एडजस्टमेंट है गुडविल पे? नहीं है, तो हम कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि गुडविल वाली जो एडजस्टमेंट वाली चीज है ना वो लास्ट में करते हैं. ठीक है, गुडविल पहले कितना था गुडविल?
55,000।
अभी कितना?
55,000.
अभी कितना हो गया?
45,000।
45.
Yes, so 55 minus 45. 55 minus 45. 10,000 is reduced or
10,000।
increased?
सॉरी, 10,000।
हाँ. Now listen very carefully. Very carefully. Assets, जब भी मैं फिक्स्ड एसेट्स की बात करती हूँ, जब हम फिक्स्ड एसेट्स की बात करते हैं तो उसमें दो फिक्स्ड एसेट्स होते हैं, एक टेंजिबल फिक्स्ड एसेट्स, एक होते हैं इनटेंजिबल फिक्स्ड एसेट्स. डू यू अग्री?
यस
Yes, ma'am.
अच्छा, दो चीजें हो सकती हैं, एक इंक्रीज, फिक्स्ड एसेट या तो इंक्रीज हो सकता है या तो डिक्रीज हो सकता है. मैं ये किसकी बात कर रही हूँ? जब विदाउट एडजस्टमेंट हो, जब एडजस्टमेंट नहीं होती है ना, मैं उसकी बात कर रही हूँ. क्योंकि जब एडजस्टमेंट है तो फिर तो प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं है ना, जो जो एडजस्टमेंट में बोला है वो आप कर दो. whatever is given in the adjustment you can then treat it according to the adjustment, you can treat it. But if adjustment is not given, in case the adjustment is not given, then what? Then please listen very carefully. Simple rule: if fixed assets are increasing and if fixed assets are decreasing without any information given in the adjustment. So if it is tangible fixed asset, tangible means land and building, plant and machinery, which we can see and touch. Land and building, plant and machinery, furniture, computers, vehicle, livestock, etc. All these are increasing. When fixed asset increases, देखो दो ही चीजें होती है फिक्स्ड एसेट में, परचेज एंड सेल. ध्यान से सुनो. But if in the if they are not disclosing about the sales, you will not assume sales. Or in other words, you will not assume sales unless they are informing you that this particular furniture has been sold, this particular goodwill has been sold. जब तक वो इन्फॉर्म नहीं करते तब तक आप उसको सेल्स नहीं समझेंगे. तो इंक्रीज हुआ तो क्या होगा बताओ? इंक्रीज कब होता है? जब परचेज होता है कि सेल होता है? फिक्स्ड एसेट इंक्रीज कब होता है आपके पास?
परचेस करेंगे
वेरी
तो।
गुड. अच्छा, intangible मतलब goodwill, patents, trademark, copyright, which cannot see, but yet they are your fixed assets. Okay. अब फिक्स्ड एसेट्स इंक्रीज हो रहे हैं तो क्या मतलब क्यों इंक्रीज हो रहे हैं? क्योंकि हमने परचेज किया होगा. यस और नो?
यस मैम।
Yes, ma'am.
ओके. अब डिक्रीज कब होंगे? अगर टेंजिबल फिक्स्ड एसेट्स हैं, डिक्रीज कब होते हैं?
जब सेल करेंगे तभी.
हाँ, लेकिन एडजस्टमेंट नहीं दी हुई है ना.
तो
लेकिन एडजस्टमेंट नहीं दी हुई है. नो एडजस्टमेंट इज गिवन. एडजस्टमेंट नहीं है मींस इंफॉर्मेशन इज नॉट देयर अबाउट सेल्स. So it is not sales, it is depreciation. Please remember, if it is not sold off in the market, because information is not given for selling off your fixed assets. Until and unless they are giving you the information about sales of a particular fixed assets, you will not consider it as sales. तो भी वैल्यू तो डिक्रीज हो ही रही है. फिक्स्ड एसेट्स की वैल्यू तो हमेशा डिक्रीज होती जाती है. तो कॉमन सेंस है सेल्स के लिए वो बोल नहीं रहा है, मतलब आपने सेल नहीं किया है, पर डेप्रिसिएशन तो हर साल लगता है ना. देखो सेल के लिए वो बोलेगा तो करेंगे, लेकिन डेप्रिसिएशन वो बोले ना बोले एवरी ईयर वी विल चार्ज. नो, whether it says in the adjustment or not, depreciation is charged compulsorily. But sales, for that you need to have information in the question. If no information is given in the question about sales, then you will have to consider depreciation. Is it clear now?
Yes.
Okay.
यस मैम।
टेंजिबल
Yes,
फिक्स्ड
ma'am.
एसेट्स के ऊपर डेप्रिसिएशन लगाते हैं, लेकिन इनटेंजिबल फिक्स्ड एसेट्स अगर डिक्रीज हो रहे हैं तो क्या करते हैं? Intangible assets, when they are decreasing, so what we will do? Why they are decreased? Because they are written off. Because they are written off. Intangible assets को क्या करते हैं? Write off करते हैं. और tangible assets को क्या करते हैं? Depreciation charge करते हैं. Is the concept clear?
Yes, ma'am.
यस मैम।
Or
Yes, ma'am.
very important concept. Very, very, very important. Okay. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now see goodwill. Now tell me, goodwill has reduced or increased? Goodwill is increasing or decreasing?
Decrease.
Ma'am, decreasing.
Is it tangible fixed asset or intangible fixed asset?
Intangible.
Intangible.
So is there any adjustment given?
No.
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 So
No, ma'am.
without adjustment, if any intangible fixed asset has been decreased, so how will you consider? What will you consider?
Written off.
Written off. Goodwill written off. Can you see goodwill? Can you see goodwill? Can you touch goodwill?
No.
No.
No, ma'am.
It is intangible.
Yes.
So something is something, if something is intangible, how will you pay off? How will you pay in the market? How will you pay them? I mean, how the expenses will be paid for something if it is intangible. So it is non-cash expense. Will you go in market and give somebody an expense which is related to goodwill written off? You will give somebody an expense which will be shown as goodwill written off. You pay it out of your cash literally.
नो मैम।
Do you go somewhere and pay goodwill written off expenses? No, it is just shown in the books of accounts. It is just to be shown. Therefore, it is known as non-operating expenses. Oh, sorry, non-cash expenses. Goodwill written off, patents written off, all these expenses are non-cash expenses. So go to statement of operating activity. There you will write goodwill written off. Tell me, add or less? Goodwill written off is my non-cash expense. So what will you do? Add or
Add.
less?
Add.
Add.
Why? Because all expenses are added here. Write down. Add goodwill written off. How much is the difference between the two? 55 minus 45. 55 minus 45. Come on, quickly.
10,000, ma'am.
Very good.
10,000.
Very good. Very good. 10,000. Complete ho gaya. See how simple it was. If this logic is clear, the one which is highlighted in the yellow in the yellow part, if this logic is clear, then there is no point of confusion. Okay. Now, land and building, you have an adjustment. We will do it later on. Plant and machinery also, you have an adjustment. We will do it later on. Stock. Now, you don't have any adjustment in the stock. Tell me, stock, increase or decrease?
Increase.
Stock is current asset or current liability?
Current asset.
Asset.
So if current asset, so what? Current asset has a inverse relation or direct relation with cash?
Inverse relation.
Inverse relationship.
Inverse means opposite, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So if here stock is increasing, cash will
Decreasing.
Increasing.
Increasing.
no, cash will reduce. Increase nahi, reduce. Cash will reduce. Therefore, it has to be deducted. Write down where it will go. Stock kahan jata hai? Come on, quickly. Stock kahan jata hai? Operating, investing, financing.
Operating.
Very good. Operating. So operating में भी कहाँ? Operating में
Adjust
भी
working
कहाँ?
capital.
Adjust
Very
working
good.
capital.
Very good. Very good. Write down adjust working capital. Increase in stock. Increase in stock. Okay. Because it is increase in stock, therefore you will deduct it. Less increase in stock. Why less? Because it has an inverse relationship with cash. स्टॉक बढ़ेगा कैश कम हो जाएगी. लॉजिक क्या है? स्टॉक बढ़ेगा मतलब परचेज किया आपने स्टॉक. जब आपने परचेज किया तो कैश पे करोगे ना. जब आप परचेज कर रहे हो स्टॉक तो कैश पे करोगे. कैश गोज आउट. देयरफॉर लेस इंक्रीज इन स्टॉक. So what was the difference between the two? 42,000 minus 53,000.
11,000.
Very good. So you will write less 11,000 means bracket 11,000 here in the inner column. Bracket 11,000. Okay. Now next. Next. Debtors. 90,000 से 98,000. Come on, tell me, increasing or decreasing?
Increasing.
Increasing.
So what you will do? Less or add?
Less.
Less. Write it here only. Less. Very good. Your answer was right. Less. The increase in debtors. Inverse relation, opposite. Less increase in debtors. Debtors are increasing, but cash is not increasing. Cash will decrease. Okay. Less increase in debtors. How much? What is the difference between 90 and 98? Yes, am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay. So tell me, what I was asking you. I was asking you about debtors. So what is the difference between the amounts which are given for the debtors 90 and 98?
8,000.
8,000.
So you will show 8,000 bracket. 8,000 bracket. Less increase in debtors 8,000 bracket. Okay. Tell me next. Bills receivables. How much bills receivables were there in 2013?
8,000.
And how much is it now?
12,000.
So 8,000 minus 12,000. 4,000 is the difference between.
4,000.
Is it
Yes, ma'am.
increasing or decreasing?
Ma'am, increasing.
Increasing means same. Less increase in bills receivables. 4,000 bracket. Same place, everything same. Less increase in bills receivables, 4,000 in bracket. Now next, prepaid expenses. It was 6,000 earlier and now 4,000. So tell me, 6 minus 4 is how much?
2,000.
2,000. Tell me, prepaid expenses are increasing or decreasing?
Decreasing.
Decreasing means added or deducted?
Added.
Added. So write down add decrease in prepaid expenses. Same column. I mean same, area. Adjust working capital. Under the same heading. Write down add decrease in prepaid expenses. Because prepaid expenses are decreasing, cash is increasing. Therefore added. Tell me what is the difference between 6,000 and 4,000?
2,000.
2,000.
Please remember it is added, so no need to put bracket. Next, cash in hand. Always remember cash, bank balance, bank OD, short-term investment. All these 4 items are to be treated here at the end. At the end, opening cash balance and closing cash balance. We will keep it on hold. Whenever cash comes in between, bank balance comes in between, bank OD comes in between, and short-term investment. All these 4 items are to be kept on hold until we reach here. Until we reach net increase or decrease in cash. Okay? Did you get this point?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Next, profit and loss account is already done. This loss was already settled with profit of 29,000 of the current year. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. And remember, you have to fill the attendance link twice because 2 different timings are given there. Okay. First, you have to fill the attendance link for 12 to 12:50 FRA subject, and then 1 o'clock to 1:50 FRA subject. 2 times you have to fill the same link. And remember, every day you have a different link, huh? If you think we have yesterday's link with ourselves and we will fill it later on whenever we need, the submission, you can submit it, but the response is not taken into consideration because the time when you submit it is noted there in the system. No, suppose if you submit
Yes,
that,
ma'am.
yeah, so every day link is different. Every day it is closed and opened. When you start your lecture, no, we open it. Okay, so it will regenerate the timings. So suppose if you fill the attendance link at 9 o'clock in the 9 p.m., 9 o'clock in the evening. So it reflects there that this particular student has filled the attendance link at 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. So that will not be considered. Automatically, we will discard those students from the system. Okay. So during the lecture, you have to fill the attendance. Very important. In that same timeline, you have to fill your attendance. Anyways, 2-3 adjustments are only pending. Everything else is over. Now see first adjustment. During the year 2014, depreciation of 8,000 and 10,000 have been charged on land and building and plant and machinery. First adjustment, this one. And second, interim dividend of 7,500 was paid during the year 2014. Third, during the year 2014, machinery having a book value of 8,000 was sold for rupees 7,500. Means on plant and machinery, there are 2 adjustments, first and third. On in the first adjustment, there is a depreciation on plant and machinery which is 10,000, and in the third adjustment there is a book value of 8,000 of plant and machinery which was sold at 7,500. Okay, so remember, if there are two adjustments related to the balance sheet items, you will make two ledger accounts. If there are three adjustments related to the balance sheet items, you will make three ledger accounts. Now, how many adjustments are given here?
2.
How many adjustments are there? 3 adjustments, no? Out of 3, इंटरम डिविडेंड का ऊपर से कुछ लेना देना नहीं है. देखो, इंटरम डिविडेंड का कोई भी आइटम बैलेंस शीट में दिया हुआ है लाइबिलिटीज और एसेट्स में?
नो मैम.
No, ma'am.
नो, मतलब इसका लेजर नहीं बनाने का. मतलब इसका लेजर नहीं बनाने का. तो लेजर किस किस का बनाएंगे? लैंड एंड बिल्डिंग एंड प्लांट एंड मशीनरी. क्यों? क्योंकि लैंड एंड बिल्डिंग पे डेप्रिसिएशन भी है, मतलब एडजस्टमेंट भी है, और ऊपर बैलेंस शीट में लैंड एंड बिल्डिंग भी दिया हुआ है. मतलब ऊपर बैलेंस शीट में भी होना चाहिए और एडजस्टमेंट में भी होना चाहिए, तब जाके आपको एक लेजर अकाउंट बनाना है. और मशीनरी भी एडजस्टमेंट में दिया हुआ है और ऊपर आइटम में भी प्लांट एंड मशीनरी दिया हुआ है. ठीक है, तो हम बनाएंगे 2 लेजर्स. कैसे बनाने हैं मैम? हमको तो पता ही नहीं है. देखो कैसे बनाने हैं. ये देखो शीट 3, मतलब नेक्स्ट पेज पे आ जाओ. न्यू फ्रेश पेज पे आ जाइए. न्यू फ्रेश पेज पे आ जाइए. ऊपर से लिखो लैंड एंड बिल्डिंग अकाउंट, particulars amount. Is this visible? ये दिख रहा है? मैंने बोल्ड किया है.
Yes,
4
ma'am.
कॉलम्स बनाइए. particulars amount. अब थोड़ा हाफ अ पेज छोड़ दो, मतलब 7 to 8 लाइंस छोड़ के प्लांट एंड मशीनरी का अकाउंट बनाओ. अगेन particulars amount. लेजर अकाउंट कैसे बनाते हैं? हम लेजर कैसे बनाते थे? बिल्कुल वैसे. इज इट नाउ क्लियर? बनाया, लाइंस ड्रॉ हो गई.
Yes, ma'am.
अभी क्या करेंगे? पहले लैंड एंड बिल्डिंग पे आ जाएंगे. अभी याद रखो, लैंड एंड बिल्डिंग क्या है? मेरी एसेट है. एसेट है कि लाइबिलिटी है?
Ma'am, accept.
एसेट है. ठीक है, अगर एसेट है ना तो उसका ओपनिंग बैलेंस क्रेडिट साइड आता है. याद रखो, लिखो कहीं पे, लिख दो. यू विल गेट कंफ्यूज्ड अदरवाइज. इफ इट इज एन एसेट, द ओपनिंग बैलेंस विल बी शोन ऑन द क्रेडिट साइड. For assets, the opening cash balance will be shown on the credit side and the closing cash balance will be shown on the debit side. And the closing cash balance will be shown on the debit side. लिखा?
Yes, ma'am.
एक और नोट लिखो. For liabilities, the opening balance has to be shown on the debit side. Ulta. The opening balance has to be shown on the debit side, while closing balance has to be shown on the
Credit side.
Very good. Okay. अब मुझे आप बताओ, लैंड एंड बिल्डिंग एसेट है कि लाइबिलिटी है?
Asset.
उसका ओपनिंग बैलेंस आपको कितना दिख रहा है? देखो, ओपनिंग मतलब जो फर्स्ट ईयर है ना वो ओपनिंग होता है, जो लास्ट ईयर होता है वो क्लोजिंग होता है.
80,000.
Yes, 2013 is opening year and closing is 2014. Which comes first becomes opening, which comes last becomes closing. So land and building opening balance is
80,000.
80,000 will be shown on which side?
Credit side.
Very good. Show here by sorry, credit side नहीं, debit side दिखाएंगे ना. उल्टा बताया क्या मैंने?
Yes, ma'am.
सॉरी, उल्टा बता दिया. फिर से बोल रही हूँ, फिर से करेक्शन कीजिए. सॉरी फॉर दैट. फॉर एसेट्स, द ओपनिंग बैलेंस विल बी शोन ऑन द डेबिट साइड. सी, कॉमन सेंस है ना. एसेट्स हैं, एसेट्स का कौन सा बैलेंस होता है? डेबिट. एसेट्स को कौन सा बैलेंस होता है? डेबिट होता है ना.
हाँ.
तो उसका ओपनिंग बैलेंस भी डेबिट साइड दिखाएंगे. लिखो, द ओपनिंग बैलेंस ऑफ एसेट्स will be shown on the debit side while the closing balance will be shown on the credit side. लिखा.
हाँ.
लाइबिलिटीज के लिए उल्टा होता है. लाइबिलिटीज में ओपनिंग बैलेंस इज शोन ऑन द क्रेडिट साइड. लाइबिलिटीज में फॉर लाइबिलिटीज the opening balance is shown on the credit side and closing balance is shown on the debit side. Sorry, it was my mistake. टाइम पे ध्यान था ना, एक्चुअली मेरा लेक्चर खत्म होने को है तो मेरा ध्यान वहां चला गया तो मैंने उल्टा बता दिया. सॉरी फॉर द मिस्टेक. प्लीज मेक अ करेक्शन फॉर एसेट्स. ओपनिंग बैलेंस कहाँ दिखाएंगे?
डेबिट.
मैम
डेबिट साइड.
वेरी गुड. और क्लोजिंग बैलेंस कहाँ दिखाएंगे?
क्रेडिट साइड.
क्रेडिट साइड.
और अगर लाइबिलिटी है तो ओपनिंग बैलेंस कहाँ दिखाएंगे?
क्रेडिट साइड.
और अगर क्लोजिंग बैलेंस है तो
डेबिट साइड.
डेबिट साइड. वेरी गुड. तो अब मेरी लैंड एंड बिल्डिंग क्या है? एसेट है. एसेट है तो मेरे को कहाँ दिखाना है ओपनिंग बैलेंस?
साइड.
डेबिट साइड.
देखो, टू बैलेंस
Debit.
कैरिड डाउन. स्क्रीन पे देखो लिखा हुआ है टू बैलेंस कैरिड डाउन. अमाउंट के कॉलम में 80,000. टू बैलेंस कैरिड डाउन 80,000 लिखा.
हाँ.
अच्छा, क्लोजिंग बैलेंस कितना है?
90,000.
लिखो. आप क्रेडिट साइड में आ जाओ, एक दो लाइंस छोड़ के लिखो बाय बैलेंस ब्रॉट डाउन 90,000. ये देखो मैंने लिखा हुआ है. क्लोजिंग बैलेंस है ना, नीचे नीचे लिखते हैं हमेशा लास्ट में, तो दो चार लाइंस छोड़ के लिखना बाय बैलेंस ब्रॉट डाउन 90,000. अभी एडजस्टमेंट हो गया. ओपनिंग एंड क्लोजिंग दिखाया.
Yes, मैम.
हाँ, जब भी हम लेजर अकाउंट बनाते हैं ना, तो जो बैलेंस शीट में द वैल्यूज विच आर गिवन इन द बैलेंस शीट आर ओपनिंग एंड क्लोजिंग, so has to be treated accordingly. The opening has to be shown on the debit side and closing has to be shown on the credit side if it is an asset. Okay. Okay, now what is the adjustment? He says that during the year depreciation of 8,000 have been charged on land and building. लैंड एंड बिल्डिंग पे कितना डेप्रिसिएशन है बोलो?
8,000.
8,000.
तो क्या करेंगे, यहाँ पे लिखेंगे बाय डेप्रिसिएशन. डेप्रिसिएशन खर्चा होता है ना, बाय मींस डेबिट. नॉमिनल अकाउंट्स इज डेबिट ऑल एक्सपेंसेस एंड लॉसेस. तो यहाँ पे लिखेंगे बाय डेप्रिसिएशन 8,000. Okay, any other adjustment is given? Please let me know. Any other adjustment of land and building?
No, ma'am, not.
No. Then close the account. Which is the heavy side? Credit side is heavy, no? 90,000 and 8,000. The total is 98. Casting figure बोलते हैं इसको. क्या बोलते हैं इसको?
Casting.
Casting. CASTING. Casting figure. So 98,000, both the sides same. Now tell me what is the balancing figure? 98,000 में से 80,000 गया, तो balancing figure कितना बचा?
18,000.
18,000. Very good. So 18,000 is nothing but purchases. देखो डेबिट साइड में बैलेंसिंग फिगर आया ना. बैलेंसिंग फिगर कौन सी साइड में आया? डेबिट साइड में आया. डेबिट साइड में तभी बैलेंसिंग फिगर आता है जब आप खरीद रहे हो कुछ एसेट्स. जब आप एसेट्स खरीदेंगे तब तो डेबिट साइड में बैलेंसिंग फिगर आएगा ना. आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? यस और
ma'am.
नो?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके. तो इसका मतलब है ये जो 18,000 आया है, ये जो 18,000 बैलेंसिंग फिगर आया है, आई ट्राई टू एक्सप्लेन वंस अगेन जिनको नहीं समझ में आया. देखो, सबसे पहली बात तो ये डेबिट साइड बैलेंसिंग फिगर आए हैं. तो whatever assets have been recorded here, ये मेरी एसेट का एडजस्टमेंट है. So whenever for any asset, if there is a debit balance, debit means land and building का debit balance कब होता है? जब हम परचेज करते हैं, जब हम खरीदते हैं, तब उसका डेबिट बैलेंस बढ़ता है ना. एसेट तभी बढ़ती है जब उसका डेबिट बैलेंस बढ़ता है. तो कॉमन सेंस है, अभी यहाँ पे डेबिट बैलेंस आया है तो मैंने हमने खरीदा होगा. कॉमन सेंस. Yes or no?
Yes.
एसेट्स के, हाँ, एसेट्स के टाइम पे डेबिट बैलेंस अगर आया तो मतलब हमने जरूर खरीदा होगा। खरीदा मतलब कैश गई, खरीदा मतलब परचेज मतलब कैश गई। लिखो टू बैंक अकाउंट ब्रैकेट में परचेज 18,000, टू बैंक ब्रैकेट में परचेज लिखा सबने? कम ऑन क्विकली, यस और नो?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके, अभी ये
Yes,
आपका
ma'am, ma'am.
लेजर अकाउंट रेडी है। ये देखो, यहाँ से यहाँ तक आपका लेजर अकाउंट रेडी है। ये आपका लेजर अकाउंट है, ठीक है। अभी आपका फुल रेडी हो गया। अभी आप ना क्या करोगे, जब भी लेजर अकाउंट की मुझे कैश फ्लो में पोस्टिंग करनी है तो ओपनिंग एंड क्लोजिंग को छोड़ के करेंगे। ओपनिंग एंड क्लोजिंग को छोड़ के करेंगे। रिमेंबर, प्लीज रिमेंबर, whenever you are making any ledger, after finishing the ledger account, you do not have to record their opening and closing balances in the cash flow statement. Now this opening and this closing will not be recorded in the statement. So what all has to be recorded, ma'am, if this has to be left out? ओपनिंग एंड बैलेंस, ओपनिंग एंड क्लोजिंग को छोड़ के बाकी सब दिखाना है। तो कितने ट्रांजैक्शंस बचे? ओपनिंग
Ma'am,
एंड,
2.
very good. Opening and closing, leave it, leave them. Other two transactions which are there, depreciation and purchase, both has to be shown. Both will be shown. Both will be shown in the cash flow statement. So first depreciation will be shown. Tell me, what is depreciation? Operating, investing,
Non-cash.
finance. Very good. Non-cash. Very good.
Operating.
Operating. So go to sheet number 2, matlab page number 2. Open your operating activity. Come to non-cash. Because depreciation is non-cash item, non-cash expense, so it will be added. Write down. Add depreciation on land and building 8,000 inner column. Add depreciation on land and building 8,000 inner column. Done this much? Everybody, yes or no?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. That.
Okay, now next.
Yeah.
Next is
Two bank account.
Purchase.
1 minute. Huh? Yeah. So yes. So depreciation is recorded. Now purchase. When we purchase land and building, which activity it belongs to? Investing, financing, operating? When we
Operating.
purchase, no. When we purchase land and building, remember please, I have told you every,
Investment.
yes, investing, no. See, land and building, you are not purchasing it for your wife, for your husband, for your children, for your parents. You are not purchasing from them. You are purchasing for your business. So anything you purchase for business becomes investing activity. Anything sold from business becomes investing activity. Apart from goods, stock. Okay. So land and building purchase means investing activity. Now, if it is purchase, now tell me, investing activity का एक ही rule था. If cash comes in, add. If cash goes out, less. Now, land and building purchase किया. Land and building तो आया, लेकिन cash तो गया ना. सोचना cash के लिए.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, लिखना आपको land and building के लिए, लेकिन सोचना आपको cash के लिए.
Less करेंगे.
Yes, very good. Less करेंगे. We will deduct it. But from where we are going to deduct it? Which activity?
Investing.
आ जाओ
Investment.
investing activity में लिखो less purchase of land and building. Less the way I have written. Look at the screen, my dear. Less purchase of land and building. So how much was the amount in the ledger account? In the ledger account, how much was the
18,000.
balancing figure? Yes, same 18,000 you have to bring here in the inner column. But yes, bracket. Why bracket? Why bracket?
Ma'am, because it is in
Because
minus.
Very good, because it is going to be deducted. Less purchase of land and building. Now, next. हो गया ये, this ledger is over. This ledger is over. Is anything apart from this is
Yes,
left?
ma'am.
Is anything apart from this is left? See, opening and closing, we don't have to show. If the ledger account is made, you don't have to show opening and closing. Apart from opening and closing, everything else has to be reflected in the cash flow statement. So everything else means depreciation and purchase. Both things are already taken there in the statement. So this is over. Now last adjustment is pending, which is plant and machinery. You have already made the columns, particulars amount, yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes,
Come on,
ma'am.
let's quickly do it. Very simple adjustment, very simple. Plant and machinery. Tell me what is the opening opening balance of plant and machinery?
40,000.
40,000.
Write down opening balance means debit side by, debit side,
Balance.
2 balance carried down. Debit side, 2 balance carried down 40,000. Write down in the ledger account, 2 balance carried down, debit side 40,000. And what about closing balance? How much is it? In the
1 lakh.
question, yes, 1 lakh. So on the credit side, leave 3-4 lines and come to the last line, write down by balance brought down 1 lakh. Just the way it is written on the screen. By balance brought down 1 lakh. Have you noticed the same has been written on the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Are you writing the same way?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what comes next? After opening and closing, come down
Yes,
to the
ma'am.
adjustment. Come down to the adjustment. Now, what is the first adjustment? During the year, depreciation of 10,000 have been charged on plant and machinery. So tell me, 10,000 depreciation. Where will I show depreciation in the ledger account, debit or credit side?
Credits.
Write
Credit
down.
side by
By
depreciation.
depreciation. Very good. By depreciation, 10,000. By depreciation, 10,000. Now, not only single adjustment is given. There is one more adjustment apart from this first one. Read out the third adjustment. Third. During the year 2014, machinery having a book value of 8,000 was sold for rupees 7,500. Please remember, we always have to record the selling price. What is the selling price? Book value was 8,000, but how much you sold for?
7,500.
7,500.
Sold means, देखो purchase कहाँ आता है? Purchase comes on the debit side. So sales will come on the
Credit side.
very good. Write down. When we sell plant and machinery, cash comes in. So write down by bank account. Cash comes in, no? Comes in matlab debit. Debit what comes in? Buy means debit. So write down by bank account bracket sales. Common sense. Purchase is on the debit side. So sales will be on the credit side. No, naturally. Opposite side. Okay. So by bank account sales. How much you sold for? 8,000 or 7,500?
7,500.
So write down 7,500 here in the column of amount. Okay. Let me know. The book value was of rupees 8,000, but you sold it for 7,500. Did you incur the loss or you gained the profit?
Loss of 500.
Loss of 500. Please always remember, loss means nominal account says debit all expenses and losses. Debit means buy. So buy P&L account loss on sale of plant and machinery. If there is a loss, then you show it on the credit side. Buy P&L. Buy means debit. Okay, it has debit things are always shown on the credit side. This is the rule of ledger account. Debit वाले expenses, incomes जो भी है ना, वो आपको credit side में दिखा. हम credit नहीं कर रहे हैं इसको, credit side में दिखा रहे हैं. पर कर तो डेबिट रहे ना, बाय पीएनएल, बाय मी। Yes, guys, am I audible? There is connection problem again.
Yes, ma'am.
Am I
Yes.
audible, dear?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay, let me share my screen once again. I'm very sorry. Yeah, I was here, no? See, by bank account sale 7,500 and you incurred the loss. Because you have incurred the loss, so you will show it on the debit side. By P&L account, loss on sale. Write down 500. Suppose it was, if it was a profit, where we would have shown
Debit side.
debit side to
Debit
P&L
side.
account, profit on sale. But now because it is loss, so by P&L bracket loss on sale. How much is the loss? You will come to know by reading this adjustment. Third adjustment. The book value of 8,000 was sold for P 7,500. So 500 is loss incurred. Did you understand this much?
Yes, ma'am.
Any other
Yes,
adjustment
ma'am.
apart from this? Any other adjustment apart from this?
No, ma'am.
No, then we can close the column ledger. Can we close the ledger?
Ma'am.
Come on, do the total. Which side is heavier, debit or credit? Heavier
Credit
in
side.
terms of transaction. Heavier in terms of value. Not as per number of transactions. Okay. So tell me the value. Which is the highest value, on the credit side or on the debit side? कौन सा side heavy
Credit
है?
side.
Credit side. Very good. Write down 1,18,000, 1,18,000, both the sides. This is known as casting figure. Now tell me, this 1,18,000 minus 40,000 minus 78,000. Sorry, minus 40,000. So what will be the balancing figure?
78,000.
78,000. Naturally, it is on the debit side now. It has come on the debit side, no? So debit side means we must have purchased. Debit side means we must have purchased. So write down two bank account purchases. Debit balance is increasing, that means. So when the debit balance is increased, when plant and machinery is purchased, 78,000. Did you understand this much?
Yes, ma'am.
This 78,000 is balancing figure. Show the sign of balancing figure, asterisk mark. Okay. Now, leaving opening and closing balance. We need to show everything else in the cash flow statement. Leaving opening and closing balance. All other things are to be shown. Tell me. Depreciation is how much?
10,000.
Where it will go?
Ma'am, non-cash.
Non-cash. Go in non-cash, add depreciation on plant and machinery. Add Q because it is non-cash expense. Add depreciation on plant and machinery 10,000. 10,000 ही है ना? See, look at the ledger. Look at the ledger that you have made. 10,000. Same amount has to be taken there. Have you written depreciation in the non-cash item? Come on, at least tell yes,
Yes,
or
ma'am.
no.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay. By bank account sales. Now sales, whenever you sell the plant and machinery or any fixed asset, which activity it belongs to?
Invest.
Very good. How much you have sold off?
7,500.
Very good. 7,500. So go to investing activity. Sales means cash comes in or cash goes out.
Cash comes in.
Cash comes in. Very good. Cash comes in. So tell me, whenever cash comes in, it has to be
Add.
added. Very good. So come on, tell me. Yes, ये क्यों हो रहा है ना? Even I don't know. यहाँ पे ना कोई फॉर्मूला लग गई है. I don't know how to remove that. ओके रहने दो, चलो छोड़ो. Or else let me just put this way. Yeah, okay. So sales, add sales of plant and machinery, right this way. Investing activity, add sales of plant and machinery, amount column, inner column 7,500. Now, after this 7,500, what is there in the ledger account? What is there in the ledger account after this 7,500?
Loss on sale.
Loss on sale. So loss on sale of plant and machinery. Which activity? Operating, financing, or investing? Loss on sale of plant and machinery. Come on, quickly. It is non-operating income. Sorry, non-operating expense. आपने पढ़ा है ना वर्टिकल बैलेंस शीट, वर्टिकल पीएनएल में नॉन ऑपरेटिंग एक्सपेंसेस, लॉस ऑन सेल ऑफ प्लांट एंड मशीनरी पढ़ा है ना ये. तो ये नॉन ऑपरेटिंग में जाएगा, यस और नो.
Yes, ma'am.
लॉस है
ma'am.
तो ये एक्सपेंस है, लॉस है तो ये एक्सपेंस है. दैट मींस नॉन ऑपरेटिंग एक्सपेंस. बिकॉज इट इज नॉन ऑपरेटिंग एक्सपेंस, देयरफॉर it will go in operating activity. Come to the second page where you have made operating activity statement. इसमें नॉन ऑपरेटिंग में आ जाओ. आपने लिखा है डेप्रिसिएशन ऑन प्लांट एंड मशीनरी, उसके बिल्कुल नीचे लिखो एड लॉस ऑन सेल ऑफ प्लांट एंड मशीनरी. ऐड क्यों कर रहे हैं हम इसको? क्योंकि लॉस, लॉस मतलब एक्सपेंस है, ये नॉन ऑपरेटिंग एक्सपेंस है ये, तो इसे ऐड करेंगे. एड लॉस ऑन सेल ऑफ प्लांट एंड मशीनरी 500. इज इट क्लियर?
Yes, ma'am.
All others please reply, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
next. Okay, next. Sorry, I was about to open this ledger. See, 10,000 depreciation shown, sales shown in the investing activity, 500 shown in non-operating expenses. Now, last thing which is pending here is purchase. When you purchase plant and machinery, which activity is it?
Invest.
Go to investing. Very good. Go to investing. Write down
Less
purchase.
purchase.
Less purchase. Very good. Because cash goes out when you purchase plant and machinery. So write down less purchase of plant and machinery, 78,000 bracket. 78,000 bracket. Done? Done this much?
Yes, ma'am.
Ledger items are over. Only one adjustment is pending now. Only one. Second adjustment. Interim dividend of 7,500 was paid during the year. Now, this item do not have any relation with balance sheet items. No balance sheet item is related to an interim dividend, isn't it? Am I right?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes. No other item which is given in the balance sheet is related to interim dividend. That means this is self adjustment. इसके दोनों effects, the effect of, देखो, adjustment has two or more effects. That means this adjustment will also contain two effects, at least two effects. Now, two effects will be shown on self basis. We will not have to take any help of what to say, balance sheet. Okay. So now this has self effect. Just wait for a minute. Okay, so what you have to do is, no ledger account is to be made. What you will do, you will read out the adjustment. Interim dividend 7,500 was paid during the year. Now it is paid. But before paying the dividend, always remember, dividend is first proposed, then paid. Dividend is first proposed, then paid. But it is given here that dividend is paid 7,500. So what amount will be proposed? This much only. 7,500 is only proposed first. Only then you can pay. No. First, dividend is proposed, only then company can pay out the dividend. Is the rule clear, everybody? Is the rule clear to everyone?
Ma'am, repeat.
Okay, wait for a minute. I will come back. Wait for a minute. Yeah. See guys, if you want, we can continue tomorrow. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Because you must all be tired now. You will not be able to understand then. No problem. This second number adjustment and how to close the account, I will explain you tomorrow, and we will continue with the next sum also. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay.